Broncos won the toss and they wanted the football. Younghoe Koo, the new kicker for the Chargers, will boot it away. Cody Latimer will take a knee. The deep man in the eye behind Andy Janovich. And Anderson will get the call. And he's wrapped up by Joey Bosa after a short gain. 4 receivers for the Broncos. Demaryius Thomas, the motion man, and he will make the catch out across the 30 to about the 31 and a gain of 6 to bounce back from the ACL injury last year. Simeon on 3rd down, and he's got enough yardage to move the chains to Emmanuel Sanders. Anderson, the lone setback, and CJ up the middle for a couple. If they can do that against this revamped line for the Broncos. Simeon in trouble. Tried to drop it off to Janovich in the flat. Excuse me, that's Hireman, the tight end. 4 guys coming for Los Angeles, and the pass incomplete, intended for Demaryius Thomas.
Again, they're going to have to do something to protect those edges.
Riley Dixon, the second-year man out of Syracuse, will boot it away. Travis Benjamin, the fair catch at his own 10-yard line. Movement up front as the sellout crowd had not wasted any time in bringing the noise.
First down.
Big hole right up the middle for Melvin Gordon and a first down across the 25. Justin Simmons, the new starter at safety, makes the tackle. He'll get the call again off the left side. And out across the 30. Rivers under duress, incomplete. And that was Shelby Harris showing right up the middle. 4-man rush. Rivers rifled it to Allen, and it's dropped just shy of the first down marker for the Broncos. Isaiah McKenzie, the rookie out of Georgia, had 5 punt return TDs in his collegiate career and won't get the opportunity there as the punt from Drew Kaiser goes 43 yards and rolls out of bounds. And the Broncos will trot back out. There was a flag on that kick, and it's against Los Angeles. They were moving with Vance Joseph.
Player out of bounds on a punt. Kicking team number 24. 5-yard penalty added to the end of the play. Timeout.
That he's going against tonight.
A little added incentive, I'm sure, as well, Rex. Right? And almost intercepted. Casey Hayward, I think, was getting ready for the end zone celebration, and he forgot to take the ball with him.
Break on this ball. He sits back there, he reads it all the way. Great break on the ball, but normally he catches these things. He had 7 interceptions last year.
And how about a pick 6 in the loss last year to Denver? Almost got another one there. Pass attempts. Anderson out across the 35, and that'll set up about a 3rd and 4. A bunch the set to the right. Simeon out of the gun. Hit as he throws, and the catch out to the 41-yard line for a first down to Demaryius Thomas. 2 tight end set here for Denver. Back to C.J. Anderson. Spins out to the 44-yard line. Bosa gets down in his stance, coming off the right side, and they'll run it up the middle, away from the pressure and in to Los Angeles territory. C.J. Anderson, a pickup of 11. Come in motion. Thomas stays to the top of your screen. A 5-man rush this time, and it's batted down on the release by Melvin Ingram. Into the backfield for Denver. Off the fake, right down the heart of the defense, and the catch made down to the 25-yard line by Jeff Hireman. They'll stick with Charles, offset in the backfield. Simeon has a man in the end zone. Incomplete. Sanders gave it his all, but couldn't haul it in. Back on the Denver 30. Anderson weaves his way down to about the 22-yard line. 9 guys on the line. Simeon, good protection, and the strike for a first down to the 12. The give is to Anderson, gets a nice block on the edge, breaks a tackle down to the 5. Formation now with Janovich. They'll lead the way for Anderson. Got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe one more. Brandon Mebane. Bosa jumps, free play. Simeon to the back of the end zone. Touchdown Denver, Benny Fowler. On the run, too, by Trevor Simeon. You know, we talked to Demaryius Thomas yesterday. He said 70 yards, and they work over 6 minutes off the clock. And Brandon McManus, who just signed a new contract extension this morning. It's the backup, but then he got hurt, so they brought in Brock Osweiler. He is back in Denver.
Debut.
Well, he's got to like the early lead, and now his defense is out there against Rivers and Melvin Gordon. Ball popped loose at the end of the play, but I believe it had been whistled dead. Rivers, again, playing a little beat the clock, and Gordon stuffed after a 1-yard gain. Has some time, and completes the first down throw to Keenan Allen. First down from the 37. Miller is to the left side. They'll run away from him with Gordon. Lynn was with Buffalo with that top running game in the league a year ago. Allen, does he hang on after taking a big hit? A yard shy of the marker, they're going to say no, incomplete.
Look like he does here, but that ball's thrown on the wrong shoulder. Might have had a little helmet there.
And is
right
Anthony
there.
going to challenge it? He is.
He's going to challenge the catch, but it's going to be interesting right now.
Got Jim Diapolis up
Los
in the booth
Angeles
with
is
us
challenged,
tonight
but the pass was complete. Timeout.
to help us out with these situations. They're challenging whether or not this was a completion to Allen.
You can see that ball's out, it looks like.
The ruling on the field was confirmed, an incomplete pass, so it's 3rd down and 8. Von Miller, triple teamed, giving Rivers time. Deep ball to Allen, incomplete, and a penalty flag at the 20 on the coverage by Bradley Roby.
Pass interference. Defense number 29. Automatic first down.
It's on Von Miller that last play. 1st and 10 Chargers. And a loss of 1, Melvin Gordon. 2 tight ends with Gates and Hunter Henry. They'll run it to Gordon. He gets the edge. Good block on the perimeter by Williams, and it's down to the 10-yard line, and it is close to the yard to gain for the Chargers. Into the red zone for Rivers, and back to Gordon, tripped up behind the line. As we start the 2nd quarter, Rivers dumps it off to Gordon underneath, launching for the goal line and in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That's what they talked about, how this guy wanted to be a 3-down back, but he's a factor in this. We call that a cam route because the old Cam Cameron used to run this a million times against people, but it's so hard to defend. You don't know if you're going to take him to the flat or he comes inside. So
yeah, and a heck of a play by Gordon to get in. Younghoe Koo, the rookie kicker out of Georgia Southern with the PAT. Koo to kick, Latimer back deep. Man, no chance on this one. Out to the 25 for the Broncos and Trevor Simeon.
Quarterback.
Anderson. Good job by the Chargers to stuff that up at the line of scrimmage. Simeon to throw on 2nd down. Out into the flat. Emmanuel Sanders, and he's met immediately. It's going to be 3rd down and long coming up. 3rd and 6. The Broncos 4 for 5 so far tonight on 3rd down. Thomas had the ball displaced on a big hit from Trey Boston, and it's 4th down.
Move because he knows the pass rush can get there.
Free agent pickup this year out of Carolina is Trey Boston. Benjamin takes a peek, tried to return it, and goes nowhere. In fact, loses yardage. Cody Latimer had the coverage. And it's Brandon Oliver that is now in at running back, and he gets the call. But for Oliver and Gordon,
Part in all the blocking schemes and everything else.
They ran for under 100 yards a game last year. They will stick with Oliver here on second down. Rivers flushed out of the pocket by Shaq Barrett. Throwing to Gordon, tiptoeing along the sideline, and he makes the catch. 10 of the 16 plays for the Chargers have gone to Gordon tonight for a playoff spot this year. Oliver, Gotsis was there again. Gotta hurry. Just did get it off, and Rivers has to throw it away.
To get out of there, overloaded it.
Kaiser to punt from his own 17. McKenzie driven back to his 15-yard line. Gets by the first wave. The burst down the sideline and bumped out by the punter in Chargers territory. Well, the ruling was McKenzie actually stepped out a little earlier, bring it back 10 yards.
Yeah, you can see it right there. Clearly, he's out of bounds there.
There we go, Rex's first draw. Picasso's not losing any sleep over that one.
That's about the extent of those things.
In what was arguably the toughest division, the most competitive in all of football last year, the tipped pass will fall incomplete at midfield. Looking at a 3rd and 7. 4-man pressure, gets it away, and he's got the first down inside the Los Angeles 45-yard line to A.J. Derby. This play by Bowles, the rookie out of Utah. Anderson, terrific move. Daylight down inside the 30-yard line and knocked out around the 25. Play action, Simeon gonna run with it. And the awkward dive down to the 19. Yards than Tom Brady did last year, but he's looking to be better at it this season. They're going to run it right up the middle to get the first down, and it's Jamal Charles trying to overcome ACL injuries to both of his knees. Derby reaching for the goal line. They're going to say he came up a yard short. CJ met at the goal line, and he's short in goal. Play action on the boot. Simeon keeps and scores. Got by Bosa for 6.
This will not make a Joey Bosa highlight film, but an outstanding job by Trevor Simeon. Right hip, he ends up trying to overrun him, and when he does that, he misses the tackle.
Touchdown of his career for Trevor Simeon. McManus, the extra point is good. Capping a 9-play, 56-yard drive. As Bosa got beat. In the first half for the Chargers, Phillip Rivers has only thrown it 7 times, and they will stick with Melvin Gordon on the ground. Miller standing on the right side of the line. They'll bring the double team again and drop it off to Benjamin, sprinting down the sideline, and a step out of bounds around the 33-yard line. Rivers looking for Keenan Allen. Got away from Aqib Talib and a first down to the 42-yard line.
There's a formation right there.
First down play action. Rivers with time, and Tyrell Williams down to the 45-yard line and a first down into Bronco territory. Tyreek Jarrett is now in as one of the defensive linemen for the Broncos. Gordon down to the 40, tripped up there. Pressure coming, incomplete. Broncos looking to get the ball back with some time and some timeouts. McKenzie took it right away from a Charger who was trying to down it.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
So now do you go for it here with 1:46 to go inside their own 20? They'll run it with Anderson. Out to the 27-yard line for CJ. He's now up over 60 yards on the day. Anderson. And they can still work the Charles now alongside Simeon. And he's going to lead the way for Trevor, who's now crossed the line of scrimmage, so he's got to run with it to get out of bounds. Just a 3-yard gain. And Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders here. Pressure coming. McCain gets to the quarterback, and down goes Simeon all the way back at the 21-yard line, and a flag flies as well.
Interesting, they brought Bosa inside.
72. Penalties decline. 3rd down.
Get Garrett Bowles for the hold and the takedown of Ingram, a loss of 10. And the Chargers will run it.
Well, the Chargers,
3rd and 18, so now they're going to be forced to punt it here.
They are, but the Chargers can't stop the clock, so we should go right to half here.
Game clock below the play clock, so the time will just run off. No chance for the Chargers. Behind that restructured offensive line for the Chargers, they will run it with Gordon. We talked a little bit about those guys up front. Joe Barksdale is back into the game for the Broncos, who was hurt in the first half. And Gordon tripped up, could not get to the outside, and open territory. Darian Stewart was there, and it's 3rd down. Rivers, intercepted. Bradley Roby.
Ends up knowing the pressure's coming. He jumps the interception point and runs the route, makes an outstanding interception here.
There's territory for Denver in a short field. Anderson with the slide to his right down to the 39-yard line. 4 more per carry tonight. Simeon dropped by Thomas. 5. Simeon with options is looking to go back to Thomas. Separation at the tail end of the route, and a catch at the 10-yard line over Casey Hayward. A year ago, they are 6 for 9 tonight. Simeon avoids the rush down to the 2-yard line. How about Simeon with the boots? Anderson lunging into the end zone, but there is a penalty flag down behind the line.
Illegal shift, offense. 2 men moving prior to the snap, did not reset for a full second. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Simeon looking, hit from behind this time by Bosa, who nailed him at the 6. 3rd and goal for Denver. Touchdown Broncos, Benny Fowler.
That's his 2nd touchdown of the day. Simeon's looking at him all the way and just turns around and pitches it in between the defenders right here.
Points off of turnovers for Denver. After the Roby pick, 6 plays, 43 yards in 3 minutes. Bradley Roby with the interception of Phillip Rivers, and then the drive engineered by Trevor Simeon, and a 21-7 lead for Denver. In the backfield. Here comes Shaq Barrett, and the sack. And 2nd and 17. Drops it off for Gordon, wrapped up immediately by Darian Stewart. Miller coming from the top of the screen. Rivers, the check down to Williams, and he will scoot out to about the 30-yard line. That'll be well shy. McKenzie back deep again with Kaiser punting from the 15. He's been making Isaiah move backwards from the 11 to the 20, and that's it. A couple of passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, the first of his career. Takes a hit and makes the connection with Demaryius Thomas for the first down to the 34 with Darius Philon right in his mug. And it is Jamal out across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Trevor Simeon.
And 3. Give to Charles again. Gets the corner and gets the first down. Out across midfield. 6 per carry tonight for Jamal in his Denver debut. Simeon on the rollout. Using the tight end, Derby cutting back across the grain for a first down. And the play had been whistled dead to the 35. That's 12 more yards. First and 10. Play action, Simeon in trouble. And Bosa got him back at the 46-yard line.
We talked about the presence of Joey Bosa.
Second and 19. Sanders elusive on the edge. All the way back across the field. Gets a nice block in front of him and a first down inside the 25. How about the rookie, Garrett Bowles?
Mentioned it, he's one of the most elusive receivers in the league, and here he shows it. Doesn't go down.
He deserves a lot more yak than he's going to get officially on that play, Coach. 20 more yards for the Broncos, and now they're going to work. Thomas again. Ball into the hands of the playmakers. Jamal Charles, patient to the 10, corralled by Toomer.
Mistake that people make, but that's not how you play defense.
Simeon tosses it underneath. C.J. Anderson down to the 3. Charles tries the right side, muscles his way forward inside the 1. Do they reward Jamal right here? He'll have a chance. Met in the backfield, the stiff arm, and down he goes, losing a couple of yards. Jaleel Adai blew up that play. CJ will run it off the left side. Good push by the Charger D, and another stop. They'll roll out Simeon to the end zone. Incomplete, looking for Sanders, and it's 4th down.
Tongues dragging, what, the 13 plays or whatever that drive was, but they ended up standing up tough when it counted the most, and you can clearly see that the Sanders is out of bounds here.
Goal inside the 1. This is a 20-yard attempt, and it is good. Monday Night Football in the Mile High City in Denver with a lead over Los Angeles 24-7. Fourth quarter is underway.
Best team that he can out on the field.
Phillip Rivers drops it over the top to Melvin Gordon, and a pickup of 9. 2nd and 1 for Rivers. First down, Tyrell Williams out across the 40. Back to Gordon, trying to find a seam, and he won't get one. Taken down back at the 41-yard line. Chris Harris cleaned it up before the promotion. Setting up the screen, and out to the 48-yard line. Rivers to Keenan Allen. He's got the catch, but he appears to be a yard short. Gordon nailed in the backfield by Todd Davis, and the Broncos take over on downs. The right side of midfield. Anderson tried to sidestep his way forward. A loss of 1.
So far, they've been very successful.
Anderson, Jatavis Brown was there defensively. 3rd and 10. Simeon trying to set up the screen. It's busted up, and is it picked off by Adrian Phillips? It is. Popped up into the air, and the Chargers get a much-needed takeaway.
An interception right here. The ball never touches the ground.
That was Desmond King draped all over Benny Fowler.
Desmond King was impressive all through training camp.
I think they're going to take a closer look at it. Off the toes of both guys before Phillips got it. The review while we're away. 3rd career interception for Adrian Phillips, and it will stand. Has not been able to muster much. In fact, just 140 yards of total offense tonight. Rivers on second down. He's got Gates for the first time tonight hooking up with Antonio. Looking for Tyrell Williams. Breaks a tackle. Has another first down to the 20. Gordon. Looking down the seam for Antonio. Now we'll switch it up. Ekelar out of the backfield. And it's first and goal. Chargers down to the 6-yard line. He's to the top of your screen.
You got man coverage on him.
Rivers instead will go to Keenan Allen for 6. And it's touchdown Los Angeles. And a flag at the tail end of the play after Allen appeared to throw the football at one of the Bronco defenders.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, number 13 of the offense. 15-yard penalty will penalized on the kickoff. That is number 13's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul that counts toward disqualification.
This comes back in off the little play action here and splits it, ends up running the slant route for a touchdown. That's great. Your team's back in this game.
They'll tack the penalty on after the kickoff, and it's Keenan Allen who was hurt. The kickoff will come from the 20, and a chance here for Cody Latimer to get a return from inside his own 5. And Latimer out across the 35-yard line. Let's go back to the Allen. It's been a good rushing tandem tonight as well. Jamal Charles gets the ball there. He and C.J. Anderson. On 2nd and 6. Charles reverses field. Gets out of the grasp of Bosa. Coughs the ball up. Hayward's got it for Los Angeles. And Casey down inside the 40-yard line after Corey Toomer jarred it loose, and it's the second Charger takeaway.
Setting the edge, brings the ball. He has to bring the ball all the way back. You got to take care of the football, and you can see that that's clearly ripped out. And Gus Bradley does as good a job as any coordinator in the league in teaching how to strip the ball away. Huge play for this Los Angeles defense.
4th quarter interception leads to a touchdown for the Chargers.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. First down.
4-man pressure, Rivers looking deep. Benjamin in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That's the one thing this dude can do is flat run. And you're going to see it here. Across the 50, you got to expect a shot. And you can't let this guy have a free run, free access, because that's what he does as well as anybody in the league.
And the quick strike off of the fumble recovery to Benjamin. Youngway Koo's got the PAT. Fuss and holler at one another from time to time. Fussing and hollering there. 14 points in a minute 10 for the Chargers. Simeon. Virgil Green with the catch. On the run down to the 31-yard line. Got behind Kyle Emanuel. And a flag down in the backfield. It's going against the Chargers.
Automatic first down.
Play design here. And you got Virgil Green, who's quite an athlete himself. We talk about Antonio Gates.
This is C.J. Anderson. Brown and Bosa got him after a gain of 1.
It's another game.
Simeon steps into the rush. And Bosa and Ingram corral him.
There's that dynamic duo we talked about at the beginning of the show.
Running now under 5 minutes. Ingram coming at him again, and Melvin Ingram.
Yep.
Most accurate kicker in Denver history. And that one is on its way, and it is no good.
Like I said, a chip shot. Golly, you're sitting back there if you're the...
Rivers to the sideline. Both feet down for Tyrell Williams.
You can't pitch it any better than this.
Rivers again. Incomplete. Roby with the breakup. Miller tried to stunt to the inside. Rivers down the sideline, out of bounds, looking for Benjamin, and it's third down. Rivers to Benjamin, thrown down by Brandon Marshall, and it's fourth down.
Marshall makes a great play, but those things happen when the crowd's as loud as it is. Communication is super difficult, even for a veteran like Gates.
Chargers will down it inside the 15-yard line. Kyle Emanuel. 2 turnovers here in the fourth quarter, looking for another one. And it's Anderson pulling his way right up the middle. Try and tie it. Anderson to the 21-yard line, picks up a few more. Kyle Emanuel with the tackle. All 3 tight ends now in the game for the Broncos. Simeon on the rollout, has to chuck it.
Ingram forcing the issue.
Fair catch, Benjamin. So Phillip Rivers. Miller, pressure up the middle. This is Gordon breaking a tackle and getting out to the 40 and a gain of 3.
Window, it's about tonight.
Rivers going to Gates. Gonna be a yard or 2 shy of the first down marker. Starting job. And this is his first NFL game tonight. If they have to call on him, Melvin Gordon was stopped short. And it's 4th and inches. Gordon, the cutback, and he's got it. First down, Chargers. Rivers down the middle, incomplete. Broken up by Roby and a flag.
Illegal contact right here for sure, at least. His pass interference is what it looks like here.
That's number 29. Automatic first down.
At the end of the play right here, he's got Williams coming open. That's a good call. That's a good call.
Von Miller coming off the edge, and Rivers had to throw it away. Rivers gets it to the outside. Allen to stop the clock with 8 seconds to go.
Got to come out early here. I'm shocked.
3rd and 2 to the outside, and now it's 4th down with 5 seconds to go. 44 yards to tie it. On its way.
Got a timeout.
And it's good, but a timeout called before the kick.
Second charge timeout, Denver. 30-second timeout.
Second time, and it is no good.
It's blocked here. Let's see who gets a hand on it.
Shelby Harris got a piece of it. Right up the middle comes Harris.
Can't allow that kind of penetration, but an incredible play. But let's not forget now, Vance Joseph, he makes the call to do the timeout. The kid nails it, go back through, and not so much on this one.
Came in as rookie head coaches. One will leave with the win, and it's Vance Joseph and the Denver Broncos. After the Chargers made it close with a couple of fourth quarter scores, Denver wins it 24-21.